So the Nintendo Switch is pretty much rumored to be around the corner now, which is like not really a big surprise because the Switch sales are they're finally starting to slow down a little bit. Even though the Switch just had its best month I think ever in like last June, because that was around the time that Tears of the Kingdom came out. So in my opinion, I don't expect the Switch sales to really fall off that much this year. I expect them to maybe sell because I think they said they were I think they said that they expected the Switch to sell around like 15 million this year. So I expect the Switch to sell maybe like probably like close, maybe not 20 million, but maybe like 18, maybe around 18, 19. But who knows? It could get it could reach 20 million because people don't remember Zelda probably bumped up the Switch sales a good bit, and also Mario's supposed to be coming out. The new Super Mario Brothers game is supposed to be coming out in October, so that should boost up the Switch sales pretty high too, because we all know Mario. A new 2D Mario game hasn't been made in like almost 11 years, so it's definitely gonna you know be an event for the Switch. So I expect the Switch to low key sell like if plus if Nintendo like if Nintendo's smart, because this could be like probably like the last time they really are able to do like a Switch bundle. They should package the game with the Switch bundle. They should do like a Switch bundle for it, like a Super Mario 2D like type of like special edition console or whatever, and that would boost up the sales for a good couple million. So I think Nintendo at this point, yeah, I think at this point they are definitely on track to like probably match last year's sales. So yeah, but I'm not really surprised because the Switch at this point is like it's very it's very aged at this point. Like the hardware is like it can barely keep up now. So it's about time we get something new. But here's the thing: if Nintendo's gonna do a new Switch, my I feel like my main request for the new Switch is that the online has to be better and the software has to be better too. Like that's to me that's because we all know the Switch is gonna be more powerful, all that other stuff, and they're probably gonna keep like the same gimmick from like last time. They know the hybrid gimmick, so it's not a gimmick, but you get what I'm saying. They're gonna keep that. They're gonna keep that. So I know that's gonna stay. But when it comes to me, here's the thing: if Nintendo wants the next Switch to reach its full potential, they have to be open to improving the UI and the online from the beginning. Honestly, because the main reason with the Switch for me, the main reason I could never really love the Switch like other people really could was because I feel like the Switch lacks so much like it had so much like untapped potential that Nintendo just decided to miss out on. Like it really pissed me off how Nintendo did not like take the Switch seriously during its lifespan. Like I don't know if that's just me. I feel like Nintendo did not like as soon as the Switch got successful from like the first year. Nintendo was just like they kind of just they barely really put any effort in, really, honestly. Like they only really care about putting effort into the games, and everything else was just like kind of like just like secondary, really. So the next Switch, I really want them to like really focus on improving every area of the Switch. Like my like to me, because in my opinion, there was no excuse why the Mii's were such a background focus during the Switch's lifespan. I'm like, bro, the Mii's were so iconic. Like, why would y'all want to drop that for some sports mates? For sports mates, dog. Like like the Nintendo like now I feel I feel like Nintendo now is like they're pretty much a completely different company than the company I grew up I grew up watching, because if most of you don't know, I'm like what, in my early 20s, so I grew up with Nintendo, because Nintendo was my first, the GameCube was my first console. So I've always been a Nintendo fan from the beginning. So watching Nintendo now, like Nintendo is a completely different company now. Like I feel like they kind of lost like their charm along the way. Like after like Loki, after Iwata died, you can tell like the Nintendo was losing their charm after that, honestly. Because after that, things were never really the same after that, honestly. Then I could feel like the charm slowly slipping away after that, really. So yeah, I'm just hoping like the next Switch has like that charm, that Nintendo charm that I'm always like that I'm always looking for in a Nintendo console. Because I feel like like I feel like lately Nintendo just hasn't been very like they lost the charm that made them like so special to begin with, really, in my opinion. So I just hope the next Switch, like they actually try to focus on making it like the best console possible. Because I don't want to repeat of me just like wishing the Switch had these features when I know Nintendo could have easily put it in. So I just hope the next Switch is gonna be like I hope it's gonna be a great console, and hopefully we finally get Super Mario Odyssey 2 on the next Switch. Which here's the thing is, it could still come to the OG Switch because remember, I heard the Switch 2 might not come out to like maybe late next year. So I'm just like, okay, so if it won't come out till at least like late next year, then that means we probably still have like another whole year at least. So we might get at least one more. We might get at least one more or two more big like Switch games before the Switch 2 comes out. So hopefully Super Mario Odyssey 2 is on the list because I'm like Zelda fans already got their they already got their Breath of the Wild sequel. Where's the Super Mario Odyssey fans? Because Super Mario Odyssey was my Breath of the Wild, so I'm pretty sure they should have the sequel for Super Mario Odyssey should have been came out. So yeah. So let me know what y'all think if y'all are excited for the next Switch console because I'm pretty excited, I'm not, but I'm also very cautious because I know Nintendo's been very lazy lately. So I just hope next system they really try to go all out with the Switch with the with the Switch features. And yeah, follow me on my TikTok and my Instagram at onlywiigame. I post skits on my Instagram. I post skits on my TikTok from time to time, and follow me on my other TikTok. It's called My Taste Is Better. Um, I post many skits on there, or I post like reactions and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know what y'all think, and let's get it. Roll to 100K.